You know, deception, by its very nature, and its synonyms like lie and deceive, and by its very nature, is to fool, is to mislead. Deception is not obvious. It doesn't just, you don't just look at it and go, well, that's deceiving. Because if you could just look at it and say that's deceiving, then it wouldn't be very deceptive. It would be, well, it might be obviously deceptive, but it wouldn't be very good at being deceptive. Deception is a formulation to lead you away from the truth. Okay. So when we are pursuing truth, being deceived can be a very easy trap to fall into. We can be led by fate, and the trap can be camouflaged. It's camouflaged for a reason. It's baited for a reason. I think that the hearts of men believe what they want to believe. I think there is something in us that seeks after what we want. When we're hungry, we look for food. When we're thirsty, we look for water. When we want comfort, we make comfort. So what we want is what we go after. Our appetites provoke us to action. So, I see myself and I see other people following what they want to believe. And that's perfectly honest to God, a right that He gives every one of us. Follow what you believe. But following what we believe is not always an affirmation that it's truthful or that it's honest or that it's healthy or that it's not dysfunctional or not unhealthy or not dangerous or not deadly, or following our wants or our appetites doesn't make those appetites or wants intrinsically good. It is not always good to follow your appetite. If you had an insatiable desire to kill people, which some people do, would you want that person to follow their wants? A man can follow his heart's desire. He can follow his heart's passion. But it doesn't make it intrinsically good. It sure doesn't make it God. So we all have these different wants and these different wills and these different determinations and these different assessments of good and evil, and we all have this our individual appetites. And we want to bring our God into this. You know, this is what I serve. This is what I do. This is how my life is a worship to this. You know, you can say it however you want, but that's what it comes down to. So, you see, what God says is He says, here's Jesus. Here's the embodiment of me in human form. Now, conform yourself. Set your will to my will. See this sacrifice. Accept this sacrifice that atones us, makes us one again with God. And let this Spirit of Christ abide in you, live in you, find its home in you, and you find your home in it. And then you know what? There'll be a unity in God's will, in what is good. In all of this creation that was created good, and very good. We can't align God to all of our wills, because all that does is make us all gods unto ourselves, and we're not gods unto ourselves. We have no standard of good. We have no standard because we're creation. We're not creator. What I'm saying is, so many of these things that we follow are deceptive. They're false gods. They're wannabes. They're vanity. They're Hollywood. Reality and truth is laid out in front of us. One will, the Creator's will, Father's will. One way, Jesus Christ. It has to be one way. It has to be this narrow way. Can you look at Jesus? Can you read about Jesus? Can you see this Jesus? And can you crucify Him for anything He did wrong or said wrong? Can you not see that when His Spirit was born into the virgin woman, that's much like being born into our own worlds here, that He's birthed by faith into this world here that has been made virgin by its repentance, by its desire to live for Him, to want His will, to say, Lord, let it be according to your will, not my will. Deception and lies are to deceive. There is a father of lies. There is a great deceiver. He has a job that he can't help but do because it comes out of his own nature. And it is treason. It is resistance. It is defiance against God. And I'm just saying, folks, be careful who teaches you. That can be a lot of camo. There can be a lot of camouflage.